You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this. And on the mound for the Pirates, Paul Skeens. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems...
And that is the third out of the inning. Runner at third here, nobody out. Well struck left field. That one carrying. See you later. She'll take a jog around the bases. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the...
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Got it! Great leaping catch.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because...
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game two in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series.
And today's starting pitcher, Jared Jones. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And the batter now, number 3. That one hammered, but pulled foul. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Second and third, one away. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Base hit, 1 run is in. Laureano around third. He'll score, 2 runs are in. It's a 2-run single, and they cut the lead to 2. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
No, that's the ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever.
Runner goes again. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Deep drive down the line.
That's a foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out to get the jog around the bases.
Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Pirates tie the game. Safe, and that's her 3rd hit. Troy Lovello is out of the dugout, and he's going to make. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 9-6.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. She just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how she saw that pitch. Maybe she didn't, but she got a home run out of it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Peyton Smith digs in now. On the ground to the left. She gloves it. Throws from her knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning. This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this.
So 2 down. Here's the rookie third baseman. Here's the swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch swinging, and she got the fastball. She knew exactly what to do with it, too. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, 1 down. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Clearly, she was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand. But she certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Here's the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Digging in, number 3. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second. To first, and she beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, and nobody out. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. High chopper to third. There's one.
You're out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the third baseman. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Left field, way back there. Banks off the wall. Laureano rounds third, headed for the plate. Play at the plate, and they cut him down. Runner takes off for third. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When a player's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let her get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, she's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A two-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 9-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
At the plate, Pavin Smith, and he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Third game of the division series. We go to the ninth. Number 3 now at the plate. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-5.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. She's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game.
So a man at first. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the next step. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game 1. Back with that after this. Welcome everyone to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Bottom of the second. Number 3 getting ready to hit. Out of line, out towards center. Drop under it. Takes it in for the out.
She was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now it's Mark Vientos. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Game 1 of the NLCS. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now, number 3. Ripped, but it curls foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And it's just foul. That was close.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. And fouled off. Chop back up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. She's safe. Swing and a ground ball. The flip. There's one. They complete the double play with a run scores. It's 1-0.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally play.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One-two now. And a ground ball to first. Polanco takes it himself. They limit the damage here. So now here's the Mets deep. Mark Vientos. One strike away from securing game 1. Up the middle. Throw to first.
You're out.
Ball game. And the Pirates claim game 1 here at home. Number 3 had a home game for them.
Not great, not terrible, Boo. Just kind of an average game for her. Still always good to get a team win, though.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. A big game 2 in store for us here today. Second game of the NLCS. Stepping in, number 3. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And it is out of here. A solo shot. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boo. Aggressive, and it paid off. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but she was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Now, number 3. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs.
Over to Lau. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Forget it. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And they close the gap. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
One down. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. 0-1. And he drops it down the third baseline. On to O'Hearn. Just got him on that one.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Out front, rip foul. Tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. Her fourth home run of the game. This place is buzzing right now. Look at all those towers.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Zips it across, one away in the top half of the 10th. Winning run stands in second. Swing and a drive. Back there. on its way. Ball game. And the Pirates walk it off in game 2.
Season, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
It's buzzing in here ahead of game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. And towing the slab in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Chris? One down, runner at third. Now the third baseman. This one in the air, center field. Robert under this one. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third, down the line, and it's foul. That one hammered, but pulled foul. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That one ripped left field. Out of here! For 6th of the series, and they add a run. It's 4-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
That one is absolutely belted. Off the base of the wall. One runs in, runner around third on his way to the plate, in to score from first. And they take a 3-run lead.
Both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens. And just
runner breaks for third. Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner on the go again. There's the ball. Come on, you got throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. She absolutely. All loaded up. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Rolled over to third. On to O'Hearn. Out to escape a bases loaded. So 2 down. Now the third baseman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in her last at bat.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now she'll turn for second. That's a double, and she's got a 4-hit day.
Up next to the fight.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLCS. She's trying for third.
Nope,
Pitch misses.
that's away.
Throw to third, and she's in there easily.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Up and in. Full count now. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of game 3. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Laser to the gap, should score the run. In comes the run from third to add on. And in at second with an RBI double.
Up next to Pittsburgh, the center fielder, number 12.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
14-4 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out.
And today on the hill, Nolan McLean. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and they get the out. Man at first, one away. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That's to third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone! Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
On to O'Hearn. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the third baseman. That one is absolutely belted. And that is gone. Another homer. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. She's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this.
The Jolly Roger. The Pirates are National League champs.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially,
Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom. Now the third baseman. She's a player who does it all. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
She was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her in.
Runner on the move. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So
runner on the go again. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and she's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a player's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let her get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, she's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. So up next, Nick Gonzalez. That one misses. Ball 3. Joey Bart in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls away the first offering. Payoff pitch. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat.
And she can't come up with it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
Digging in, Dominic Canzone. On to O'Hearn.
Got him. That's an out.
Now one gone in the. 1-0 2 Number 3 had a good day at the office.
She definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and gorgeous PNC Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stepping in, number 3. This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! A solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
She wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and she punished it. Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Pirates take the lead. Triple into third with an RBI triple. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And foul ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And ball 4
That's low,
to
ball
a board.
4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
On the ground, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. To the top of the order, Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And 1-2. So 2 down. Down to third baseman. She's already homered here in this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one drilled left field. That's back. Out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-5.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Very loud contact and a home run that got out of here in a hurry, Singy. How about tonight? Number 3 had a great showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Seattle Mariners. Starting on the mound in this one, Logan Gilbert. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. She's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add to their lead. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Digging in, number 3. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. She sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because she wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Wow, what a huge at-bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with a swing like that. You know, she was wishing it to stay fair. She gets to touch them all, and a grand slam could be huge in this ball game.
Stepping in, number 3.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
And a good start to the inning.
Yeah, great job right there.
Brian Reynolds here. Runner on the go. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Runner on the go again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next to pitch, the center fielder,
She's trying for 3rd. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and she's in there safely with the stolen base. They get 1. Play at the plate. Not in time. She's safe. And now it's 13-5.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing. All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. We're here in Seattle. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business.
And taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 3-run homer. That's her 5th homer of the series. And the Pirates take the lead. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Next to hit, number 3. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Now she's just showing off out there, and who can blame her with a swing like that? Give her a bat, watch it go a long way.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says she drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for her in a big way. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and she's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. The relay, tag, safe at home. And it's now 10-2.
She just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in her mechanics.
So now, with 1 away and a man, runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add to their lead.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here.
Digging in, number 3. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. Her 4th home run of the game. And they add on. Singing, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She has really seen the ball well in this one. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special. They're just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely.
Now the DH, Rob Refsnyder. The M's down to their final strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Loud under it. And the Steel City will be shaking tonight. The Pirates are on top of the baseball world.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.